First of all, I'd like to show you the picture or painting, a very famous one, drawn on the ceiling of, we call it the Hatto Dharma Hall. This is one of the main structures of the traditional Zen temple. This is a dragon. You know, the dragon is different from that in the Western tradition. In the East or in Japan, the dragon is a symbol of, how to say, guardian deity of Buddhism. Dragon protects the Buddhism against the enemy. I don't know what kind of enemy. But anyway, dragon is a symbol of guardian deity. And at the same time, the dragon is a symbol of natural power of water, rain, clouds, and rain or storm. So the dragon is responsible for protecting the building against the fire. So this is a reason why the Hatto Buddha Hall is not equipped with the sprinkler. So, yes, I'm a Zen priest. I have a draft, but unfortunately I left my glass at home. I'm a Zen priest and Zen master. Belong to Japanese Rinzai school. In 2010, I came to London to do the clinical research on the integrated medicine. And I'm a practitioner of Zen and practitioner of conventional medicine as well. So my talk is not so academic. I'm always in the field. Soon after coming to London, besides the training of complementary medicine, like homeopathy or Kampo, Japanese Kampo, Chinese herbal medicine, medical acupuncture, and spiritual healing. I started the regular Zen meeting for Japanese people twice a month. And especially last June or July, I launched a regular Zen meeting for Londoners, which was very successful. But I quit it because at the time my visa was being expired. Fortunately, I could extend the visa and continue the activities in London. Getting UK visa is very difficult, very, very difficult, very agonizing. When I enrolled in the postgraduate, research program at university, I was requested to show the proof of language proficiency, the score of IELTS, 7.0 overall. Quite tough for me. So I felt very envious of Bodhidharma, who was the founder of Zen Buddhism, who traveled from India to China. to transmit the teaching of Zen in 5th or 6th century. Bodhidharma probably could not speak Chinese at all, but he need not to submit the proof of language proficiency, of course. You know the dialogue between the Emperor Bu and Bodhidharma. This is very famous dialogue. This is for the koan training, especially. What is interesting is the answer of Bodhidharma is very short, almost just 1 or 2 words. For example, no merit, or emptiness, no holiness, who knows? Very short. Most of people think that very short words contains or involves very deep meaning, profound meaning, but that's not true. Simply because Bodhidharma couldn't speak Chinese. This is very important. So when it comes to talking about Zen, it might not be so essential requirement. Language proficiency is not so important. Even if you are very good at speaking English, or even if you are a native speaker of English, you cannot describe what is Zen. Contrarily, even if you are not speaking English at all, you can show what Zen is. You know the story of the name. Yeah, Deshimaru Taisen. Yeah. The founder of, he belonged to a Soto, Japanese Soto school. The founder of European Soto community, Zen community. When he came to France alone in 1967, probably, in 1967, he couldn't speak French at all. He could speak a little bit English, but he couldn't speak or he couldn't understand French at all. When he had a chance to give a talk to the audience, like today, in front of the audience, he just sat zazen in silence, like this, in silence. This is Deshimaru style. And what happened? Many people in Paris were fascinated with his demonstration, just sitting zazen in front of the audience, in silence. He showed Zen without using any words. He won the affection of French people. Yeah, this is Zen. However, I won't repeat the same demonstration here in front of you because you have already known so much about Zen. So the scenario has already been revealed, so it doesn't work. Okay, by the way, recently I received an email from a German physician, German young physician. He asked me to be a Zen teacher. He couldn't find any good Zen teacher around him, and he was so busy with a job as a hospital resident that he couldn't spare any time. He couldn't enough time to travel to London to attend my Zen class regularly. So, as a last resort, he decided to ask me for distance learning. He said that I read as many books as possible. I study as many volumes of Zen text as possible. So please accept me as your Zen disciple. Yeah. Of course, I understand what his difficulty in practicing Zazen alone in his country. But finally, I turned down his request and explained why I had to say no. Distance learning is very interesting. Distance learning, using emails, exchanging emails, using Skype or CDs, DVDs. It might be helpful to study Zen. But finally, I rejected his request. I don't know so much about other religions like Christianity or Pure Land, Japanese Buddhism, I don't know. But at least in the case of the religion like Zen, it is impossible to study or to practice by means of distance learning. Because we aim at obtaining the awareness through practice with a whole being, body, mind, and of course spirit. Spirit, I don't know what spirit is, but body, mind, spirit. As clearly shown in the monastic training, from morning till night, even during sleeping, everything should be a practice. Washing face, eating meals, using toilet, taking bath, chopping the wood, cooking, cleaning, of course Zazen, begging in the street, takuhatsu. Everything should be practiced with whole body. Ultimately, Zen should be conveyed, the essence of Zen or teaching of Zen should be conveyed only by face-to-face contact with Zen master, Roshi. Being together in close contact with each other is very important. Sharing the same atmosphere is very important.